Alright guys, so welcome to this video where we're going to be doing some absolutely invaluable keyword research using one of the best tools in the business, Helium 10, and more specifically using their magnet tool to help us find keywords based on a specific product to help us make our listings, do our title, our bullet points, our description, all of these things that we actually need to rank on Amazon, because like we talked about in the last video, at the end of the day, Amazon is just a big search engine, and if you haven't done your keyword research, you're going to be missing spots on Amazon that you could be appearing at just because you didn't know of the keywords that could be used to find your product. So many people do this. Many people don't really look at keyword research too much. They spend thousands of pounds on products. They spend hundreds on shipping, hundreds on VAT and duties, and incorporate a company, do all these things. And then it comes to creating their listing and doing their keyword research, and they're too afraid to spend 20-30 quid on keyword research and creating their listing and optimizing all these things. So they don't want to spend money on literally the only sales page that's going to be selling their thousands of pounds worth of stock, which is just absolutely crazy. So that's what we're going to cover in today's video. But of course, if you haven't already, go down and subscribe and click the bell notification before we get started. And I'm sure you guys have all been admiring the new t-shirt for the AZ Academy. Just got this in and absolutely love it. So with all that said, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so we're going to kick off this video actually in Helium 10 on the magnet tool itself. And whenever you get a Helium 10 subscription or monthly account with them, you get their whole suite of tools, including their suite of Chrome extension tools, which isn't just a Chrome extension. There's 5 extra tools attached to that. So Helium 10 is just by far the best Amazon product at the minute. The amount of stuff they offer in one package is basically everything you need for an Amazon business. Is absolutely amazing. So if at any point during this video you want to get Helium 10, there is discount links and all that stuff down in the description. It'll probably be one of the first links there. I'll make it very, very visible. But getting into this video about keyword research, let's start from the viewpoint of someone who's found a product, they're importing it, and they want to create their listing and make sure they've got all the relevant keywords they need to actually do that. So an example used millions and millions of times on YouTube, a yoga mat. If we go ahead and search that in here now, it's going to bring up thousands and thousands of keywords all related to that product in a matter of seconds. So it's absolutely amazing. The first thing you want to do though is just make sure that we're actually set to .co.uk, because it is automatically set on .com. So we go ahead, select that, and then click get keywords. It's going to load all of those keywords, but I think it's just asking if I want to load from history, because I've already loaded this product before. So I'll go ahead and do that just for the sake of time, and it only loaded about an hour ago, so it should still be very accurate. So it's brought that up here very quickly, and as you can see, the total keywords are 1,551. So that's quite a lot, and in this video we're going to go through how to filter that down to get your absolute best keywords, because this is obviously far too many to have on our listing. I don't even think you can have this many words in your listing total, so obviously we're going to have to filter this down. But if you just come across to the right here really quickly before we actually get into that, we can see the total word frequency for all the keywords that is found, which is already quite important. But this obviously isn't filtered down because we've got things such as Pilates and home that obviously they may be mentioned a few times, but they're probably not our most popular keywords, which we're actually going to find when we filter this down. So if we come down here, we can see we've got yoga mat 6mm and just all these keywords here, but they're in no type of order. Obviously, non-slip yoga mat might be one of our best keywords. It might be a very good keyword, but it's not going to be more popular than yoga mat and these kind of keywords. Just like yoga mat 6mm, I don't think that's the most popular keyword for this product. So one of the first things I want to go ahead and do is come across here to all the different tabs that Helium 10 give us. So they give us a magnet IQ score, which to be honest I don't really take any notice of. The sponsored ASINs and all this kind of stuff. The amount of giveaways you'd have to do in 8 days to rank for the specific keyword, which can be useful. But apart from all of that, I want to go straight to the search volume and make sure that we're searching from the top to bottom. So we want the most popular keywords to be shown first. So we know that if we're going to use these keywords for our title and things like that, we've got the most popular keywords in our title. Then we've got the lesser popular keywords in our bullets and description, and we're kind of filtering it down in that kind of order. So now that we've filtered out that, we can see that yoga mat is the top keyword, which we would probably suspect from it being such a short tail keyword. And then I'm sure if we go longer down the line, we're going to find some more long tail keywords, which you wouldn't necessarily think of straight away. So if we just go ahead and start looking at these keywords I said, we're going to find something a bit strange, which we're going to have to fix in a minute. So the top keyword, yoga mat, I'm sure most of us could have guessed that. Then we've got exercise mat, eco-friendly, gym mats, foam mats, roll mat, and to be honest, I think most of us can tell that although these might be used to find our product, they're not the most specific keywords we could possibly find if we wanted to purchase yoga mat. I'm sure if most of us wanted to purchase this product, you wouldn't go ahead and search eco-friendly or gym mat and things like that. So if you want to know if this keyword is actually relevant to our product, what we can go ahead and do is just open up. So if I go ahead and open up gymnastics mat, just see the types of products that are listed under this keyword on Amazon. So as we can see here, these are not yoga mats, okay? If we put this keyword in our title and put it all over our listing and really try to rank for this keyword, it's not going to do us much help because this isn't really a keyword used to describe our product. So if we go back to the magnet tool a sec, then we can see that this isn't really a relevant keyword. So I'm sure that gym mat, and especially if we went to eco-friendly, I don't think this is going to be a relevant keyword to our product either. If we start looking down the results for eco-friendly, we can see this has nothing to do with yoga mats at all. It's completely different products. So coming back to the magnet tool again, we can see that by searching by the highest search volume to the lowest search volume, this doesn't actually give us many keywords that are relevant to our product. Some of these might be slightly relevant, that I'm sure some people might use exercise mat to describe a yoga mat, but it's not really the type of keywords we want in our title to really target for our product. So how can we change this to be the most accurate it can possibly be? So there's a few ways to do this, and there's a kind of a bunch of different methods you want to use, because a few people will do some things and actually miss out on quite a lot of keywords by doing it. So if we just go ahead and search yoga in here, so that every single keyword that it's going to show below must have this word in it. So we're going to get rid of the exercise mat, we're going to get rid of eco-friendly and gym mat, gymnastics mat. All these keywords aren't that relevant. They're going to get rid of it and show us a much more filtered down list that's going to be much more accurate to our actual product. So we can see in the background here there was 1,500 keywords. Now it's gone down to around 650. So if we look here, we've got yoga for beginners, yoga mat thick yoga mat, yoga mat strap. And obviously these are much more like targeted to our product, but they're still not really where we want to be. If we look at yoga for beginners and open this keyword, I still don't think this is, like you can see here, it's still not the product we really want. It's still not what we really want to do. So this is where most people would actually stop. They would type in yoga here, and these are the keywords that they would take. But I still don't think these are really the best keywords we can get. So what other people may do is they'll go for yoga mat and say that every keyword we find must include yoga mat. So if we go ahead and did this, we're going to miss out on even more keywords, but unfortunately this is what a lot of people will do. They just say that every keyword must include yoga mat. So here we've got yoga mat thick yoga mat, yoga mat strap, and all these keywords are definitely, we're getting more and more targeted to our actual product, but it's still not the most targeted we could be. Because if I just go ahead and say, for example, take out the word mat that we just put in, and if I actually go up here to the match type and just click organic, and then go ahead and search that, see what different keywords we get to when we actually search yoga and mat together. Because there's going to be some keywords that by having yoga and mat, we're actually going to miss out on. So as you can see, yoga mats. So when you just search that must contain yoga mat, it doesn't include the like mats like difference, so having the S on the end. So you're going to miss out on all of those keywords you download into your main list. And misspelling, so yoga mat with 2 T's, you're gonna miss out on that. And even though gym mat, exercise mat, and these kind of keywords might not be specifically targeted to our product, if you don't even have them in your keyword list to put in your back end keywords or maybe somewhere in your description, then there's no chance in how you're going to rank for them. So even though they might not be the most targeted and the most popular keywords for our product, we still don't want to miss out on them entirely if we can put them in our listing somewhere. So here, yoga set, and like just keywords like this, that if we actually just put yoga mat, we wouldn't be finding these keywords. We'd be missing out on them completely. So that's where kind of a lot of people fall down and go wrong, is they just try and put yoga mat in here, and this works with like a bunch of other products like similar to this. If you just put the keywords you really want to target in here, you're going to miss out on certain like changes and like certain ways of people searching for your product that you would find otherwise if you kind of did it this method. So this is the kind of way I prefer to do it, is I'll put maybe one keyword in here and search organic, okay? And then what I'll go ahead and do is I'll come up here and I will export this list. So I'll export it to Excel, and that will download down below, and we'll open that in a minute. So once we've got that list, I'll go ahead and go on here again and go to organic and Amazon recommended. And that's going to filter it down a little bit more until we have from 233, as you can see here in the background, it's going to filter it down to 143. So now I've got yoga mats, yoga mat thick yoga mats, yoga mat strap, yoga mat of 2 T's, yoga mat non-slip yoga mat, and you can see that these keywords are extremely targeted to our product. There's nothing there that isn't really relevant, so we're getting more and more targeted to our keyword. If we go ahead and maybe take out yoga from here now, and before we actually click search, I want to export that to Excel. And then say we come down here and then apply this, see what kind of keywords we get without having any keyword that the phrase must actually contain. How is that going to change? So we've got 143 back up to 300 again. So we've got yoga mat, exercise mat. So how kind of common is exercise mat to a yoga mat? So come on here, and there's tons of yoga mats. So it really makes me laugh, guys. The people that would just put yoga in there, or just put mat, or put yoga and mat, they'd be missing out on this keyword that, although it might not be the most direct keyword you can go to get yoga mat, do you think that no one is selling a yoga mat through the keyword exercise mat? It's absolutely crazy that people would just not use this keyword at all. So if we go ahead and even check Pilates mat, that another keyword that people would miss out on if they put yoga in that search bar, that the phrase must contain yoga. Again, another keyword that shows loads of yoga mats. So you could rank your product for this keyword and probably still get sales because it's still relevant. And yet people aren't using this because they're using that feature and not using other methods as well. So once you've done that, I'll go ahead and export this to CSV. So you could go ahead and do it for just organic and just Amazon recommended as well. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that because it gets a bit maybe too broad. But we've got 3 Excel sheets now that are very, very targeted to our main keywords. So if we went ahead and say just opened one of those up, we're going to see exactly what that pulls up for us and how it looks in the Excel sheet, just so you guys know exactly what to expect. So with that all opened up now, we can see exactly what is pulled into the Excel, which is basically exactly what we could see before. So it's still kept the search volume. We've got all of our keywords here, and there's just hundreds and hundreds of them. So if we opened up every single Excel we had, we're definitely going to have covered every single keyword that we could have got for our product, which is yoga mats. So we're not just going to get yoga mat, thick yoga mat, all these sorts of keywords. We're going to get exercise mat, Pilates mat. These keywords that other people might miss out on are ones we're going to get. And although we might not want to put them in our title for our most targeted keywords, which will probably be left for yoga mat and exercise mat and thick yoga mat and these kind of keywords, what about our bullet points, our description, our back-end keywords? So we could put gym mat and exercise mat in our back-end keywords, because even though when we searched them, it wasn't our exact product, they're still relevant. People could still buy yoga mats searching those keywords. So that's basically what I want to show you in this video, guys. How to do your keyword research. This is exactly how I do it and how I pull them all into an Excel after. And in the next couple of videos, I'm going to go through what we can actually do with this information and more ways we can get keywords that's not just guessing. How can we actually find the exact keywords people are getting sales from that's 100% accurate? So that's what we're going to go over in the next video, and in future videos we're going to go how we filter down all these hundreds of keywords to make a beautifully laid out listing. So very, very exciting videos coming out, guys. If you want to see any of those, subscribe to the channel below and click the bell notification so you get that notification when I release those videos. And of course, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below and tell me how much you love the new t-shirts. I'll see you all in the next video.
Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself?